return to subscribers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. So today we are going to be, well, I'm going to be, you're going to join me on my journey on learn how to. Well, my original idea was going to be doing a cartwheel, at least trying actually, but it didn't really work out. Exercise is an art. It's a precious art form where you can do anything. Now let me show you how we do it out here. Alright? Step one. Gotta do them push-ups, you know. You don't want them skinny arms, alright? You don't want them skinny arms, alright? Be strong out here, right? Right? Okay, let's go. 2 hands down. Alright? Alright. And then legs out. And then, all right, going down. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, that would have been very horrific to watch, so I'm going to be drawing. So I wanted to start off by saying thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. It really truly means the world to me that you did. I love you guys so much. You guys made me feel loved. You guys made me feel much more confident in myself and singing. Whether there is anything I wanted to put that was artistic on my channel, you guys always encouraged me and gave me a lot of praise. So just for that, I'll have to say thank you, because honestly I would have still kept posting, but I just feel just a lot more better about what I love to do. So thank you. Better than even the people in my own real life. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This channel is about a year old. I'm very proud of this child. I created this channel in August of 2019. So in 2 months, it will definitely officially be a year that I created this channel. And wow, have I come so far. I started off this channel making a lot of skits because at the time, I needed a laugh. I was not happy and I just needed to make someone smile to just make me feel better. And what I mean is that I just wanted to see happiness exist outside of myself. Kind of weird, but that's I think what I needed at the time. And then yeah, I just kind of flourished from there. Then I realized what I really wanted to make my channel about, which was basically music related stuff. I still created stuff because I do like funny stuff and recreating things, so that's what you'll definitely continue to see on my channel. But yeah, I just went to the direction of the arts. I posted singing covers, I posted poetry, I spoke my mind on the things happening in the world. I did poetry. I did it all. I put myself on the map. For a lot of people, 100 subscribers may be a small feat, but for me, that's probably one of the biggest feats I've made in my life, because this is something where like one of the few times in my life I really put myself out there and I took a chance to really just showcase me. Like, this is my stage. Here on my channel, this is my stage, and I haven't been able to be on many stages or had the courage to be on many stages in my life, and it just makes me really happy that on this stage where I'm showing myself and putting myself and being vulnerable, people are really truly enjoying it, and it's fascinating, it's wonderful. It just gives me so much joy. Like I can just like I can be like, I'm good at what I do, and I can be skillful for what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I think I spent about 3 or 4 minutes just being all lovey-dovey, you know what I mean? And I think you guys might need to know, maybe not need to know, but if you wanna, I'm gonna talk about myself. a little bit. Literally no one asked, but my favorite color is red. I was raised by anime, K-pop, food, I like a serious love of food. My favorite food, my old dessert is macaroons. I'm like 5'8", which is like the border between either being like medium height, kind of short, or like the starting stage of you actually being considered tall. Growing up, I would consider myself to be more like that girl that was like always smiley, happy, and going around being like, oh my god, have you watched Fairy Tale? Okay, you're my friend now. Do you read books? Yes. Oh my god, you are fantastic. You are me, I am you, we are one kind of girl. Yeah, I was pretty much a nerd. Wouldn't say, I guess I still am, maybe nerd fleek, I don't know, but I'm like a baddie nerd fleek. Okay, but anyways, yeah, I was just always that girl who just believed that, I don't know, that if I walk down the street and turn the corner, I'll just find myself in the most magical, wonderful place in the world. And I believed it for a while. I believed it for a long time that if I just imagined it, or just believed so hard that my world would just change and become a whole adventure. And honestly, in terms of my life right now, it really has been an adventure. I've experienced so much, met so many people, seen so many things, in fact. It's really crazy. And it took me so long just to, I guess, appreciate the struggle. Because high school was definitely not the easiest time for me. I've struggled so much to the point that I literally considered running away at one point, and it's something I never thought, but there was a point where I was going to walk so far that I wasn't going to come back. It took every ounce of my being not to leave. I just couldn't accept the fact that I had to have a fresh start that I didn't want. And I don't know if not consider it fresh. It was something where I was going from level 5 as I'm trying to reach level 10 to a level 1. And I felt that instead of going forward, I was going backwards. However, I think it was something I needed. As difficult as it was, and as difficult as I am now, remembering those emotions I felt standing outside and deciding to go right instead of left towards my school. The reality was that throughout high school, I was the person who did the minimal. And not saying that I was doing nothing. I wasn't a bad student. I was in first honors in my freshman year, sophomore year, did really well in junior year. But I never took another step to do even better. I only did what was expected and what would satisfy my parents and call it a day. Because I wasn't passionate about school. I really wasn't. I was satisfying and fragile ego that even if I wasn't as good as I wanted to in music, at least I was better than other kids when it came to studying, because I was just somehow good at it. And that made me better than other kids somehow. And that made me better. And that would kind of, I guess, cover the fact that I really wanted to be good at things I wanted to do. And I always sat in the back line watching people that were good, and it felt really, really uncomfortable that I wasn't up on stage singing whenever I'd be in talent shows or people doing solos. Like, I really wanted to be the one singing, but I didn't know how, and there was nobody around me that could encourage me in that. Now, you might be wondering, well, did you ever reach out to your parents about like what you wanted to do and stuff? And here's the thing. Sometimes without even talking to your parents, you know that they won't support you. And this school year was the first year I actually, talked about like my passions and stuff. And what my parents told me was that it was just a hobby and I would not be successful in what I wanted to do. And that's just how life went. My parents told me that I was doing God a disfavor for not pursuing something that was practical for a career. Or actually, if I might say, what they wish to do for themselves. It was a moment where I truly learned that nobody knows who you truly are but you. Nobody knows your purpose but you. Nobody knows your talents but you. And am I saying that I'm naturally gifted at the arts? No, of course not. But what I am saying is that I know my own gifts. Let's just say that. And what it is that I am good at what I put my mind to. And if I work hard on it, I am able to learn it and get better as time goes by. Proof of that? Well, my whole life. Just focusing on the arts, my channel. And I even had an old channel before this. In junior year, I actually created a singing channel, but I actually dropped it because I transferred schools and it was a lot. However, the growth I've made the last 2 years is actually pretty astonishing. I become so much better at singing and just expressing myself and just letting my voice out. It's just being myself, and that's been a struggle for me just from past hurt and past experiences. But on my channel, it's like my place to be free, and every single time I just let myself go and be myself is when I truly make the most growth. And I just really couldn't be able to do it without you guys. Hopefully this wasn't like too depressing or whatever, but think of it as something that's really great, because without all the struggles that I'm facing now, in the past, and even definitely in the future, I am growing and getting better every single time I practice my guitar, my singing, even writing poetry, writing music. Like, I'm getting better every single time, and it's so exciting. It really is. It's super, super exciting. And I just like, what the heck? Like, why couldn't this have happened so much earlier? Why couldn't I have just tried to take a step forward so much earlier and fought for myself? But it doesn't matter, because now 2 years ago, I finally took a real step, and used my voice to really just learn and grow. And I'm just so freaking happy, guys. Oh my god. So I think it's pretty obvious, but in the future, I do want to become a singer-songwriter. This journey has been super exciting, so I can't wait for until that happens. I can't wait for all the struggles I'm going to face, and it's going to break me into the person I truly want to become someday. So yay for that. Oh, I think I should definitely talk about like my favorite artists and like what artists I'm truly a fan of. Obviously, I'm a fan of BTS because of their message, and their music is great. I'm more of a fan of their earlier music, but it doesn't matter. Their current music is still a bop, so heh. American artists that I'm really into: Tyler, the Creator, Orange County Rex, Orange Rex County. I'm so dumb. Whatever. Beyonce, Cave Town, Brockhampton, Doja Cat, Panic at the Disco, Surf Curse, Give On. And I think that's it. I mean, a lot of other artists, I do like them, but those are the artists I see myself coming back to over and over and over again. Like, they are literally so amazing. Now, to talk about the direction of my channel going forward. So, just looking at my channel analytics, I know what people want. I think I'm gonna post more poetry because I think people like that a lot. My singing covers, I'm still gonna do my skits, but I'm learning what works and what doesn't. So this week is definitely a skit coming, but it's something I didn't think I was gonna do, but I think it's gonna be good, so be excited. So as we know, there's gonna be 4 uploads this week. This is the first one out of the 4. But for future uploads, it's probably going to only be 2 uploads a week and maybe a random third. But it's not going to be like officially 3 uploads. It's going to be like 2 and possibly 3, not anything official. Okay, so now the drawing. What I liked about how I went about this drawing is that I didn't really have a vision. I kind of looked up on Pinterest and stuff, like kind of like surreal art and like body parts coming out of another human, and just tried to think about it for myself, what I wanted to draw. So as you can see, there is a hand and a foot coming out the girl's throat, and you know, the blood splatters and stuff like that. I also drew stitches that were supposed to be where the girl's heart is, and earphones are attached to it, so she's listening to her heart. Ooh, symbolism. And I drew these like sunglasses on her chest, and I don't know what they're called, but they're just really cool sunglasses. I'll insert the picture here, but it's just really fashionable. I actually really like those glasses. And then I had her wearing these like baggy pants, one long pant down and the other is short, so it's showing one leg up. For this drawing, I was actually meaning to use watercolor just to see and test it out, and I was looking at videos online, but I didn't want to mess up on this drawing because it was just coming together, you know what I mean? You know, your art is just really coming together, but then you know that if you do something extra or something else, you could just really seriously mess everything up. Yeah, that's what I definitely did not want to happen. As you can see, I was outlining everything. I was doing pretty well for a while. I was outlining, so I could just like look bold and just stand out, because you know, I kind of gave up on watercolor. I didn't want to mess up, but I ended up smudging, and my reaction, ugh. Oh, say can you see by the early light? No, no, no. Yes, I was extremely traumatized. I was like, oh my god, what is this? What did I just do? But then I just kept going because I wanted the drawing to stand out, and I thought, you know, I could still keep going. It didn't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look that bad, and I could keep going. And it honestly looks really good. She a baddie out here. She a baddie. So this video might be slightly all over the place, but whoever made it this far, thank you so much for watching up to this point. I'm starting to really appreciate art a lot more now. And it's extreme hardships. Eventually, I ended up smudging again, and I had to add a little more clothing on my girl over here. But you know, guys, people make mistakes. I'm learning every single day. This is the first time I've been drawing in like literally months, so this is actually pretty great progress. Well, this is the final result. No, she's not gonna have any hands, but you know, the rest of her body's on fleek. She a baddie. And yeah, I'll see you guys for my next upload. Bye!